Hello, friends. Today we are going to talk about the assassinations that turned world history upside down and changed the fate of nations. These assassinations changed not only the lives of individuals, but also the fate of countries and even the whole world. Sometimes a bullet shifting half an inch to the right or left or not can have consequences that will change world history. Think of the assassination that officially started the First World War. Yes, the whole world may have been boiling, but the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand of Austria in Bosnia in 1914 caused the deaths of millions of people and radically changed the lives of many, many more. The world was never the same after this great war. Empires came to an end, the fate of the world changed, for better or worse. Think of Isaac Rabin. Had Israeli Prime Minister Isaac Rabin not been assassinated in 1995, perhaps a lasting Israeli-Palestinian peace would have been achieved. He and Palestinian President Yasser Arafat were fighting for it. They came close to succeeding. Think of Martin Luther King, Mahatma Gandhi. What was lost to humanity? What was diminished by their assassinations? And so many others. Yes, today I am dragging you into the dark world of political assassinations that have turned world history upside down and changed the fate of nations. Let's begin if you are ready. Assassination of Abraham Lincoln. One of the most striking events in the history of assassinations was the assassination of U.S. President Abraham Lincoln by John Wilkes Booth in 1865. Lincoln was the leader who ended the years-long American Civil War and abolished slavery. However, after his assassination, the country was thrown into chaos and faced great difficulties in the process of reunification. His assassination plunged the American nation into deep mourning and is still remembered as one of the darkest periods in American history.
James A. Garfield assassination. On July 2, 1881, James Garfield, the 20th President of the United States, was shot in Washington, D.C. Charles J. Guiteau, a lawyer, decided to shoot the American president because he had not been appointed to the service he wanted, and he did so at a train station as the president was about to go on vacation. Garfield, shot in the shoulder and back, was not fatally wounded, but the bullet was never located, and he died a few months later from an infection. His assassin was executed. The assassination of William McKinley. In 1901, in Buffalo, New York, U.S. President William McKinley was shot by the radical Leon Czolgosz. McKinley was a leader who aimed to strengthen the economy and consolidate America's place on the world stage. However, Theodore Roosevelt, who took over the presidency after his assassination, adopted a more aggressive stance in American foreign policy, leading to significant changes in world politics. Also, after McKinley's assassination, the task of protecting American presidents was transferred to the American Secret Service, known as the CIA. John F. Kennedy assassination. The 1963 assassination of John F. Kennedy in Dallas is one of the most talked about and debated events in world history. The shooting of Kennedy while he was passing through the public in an open car shocked not only America but the whole world. The assassination led to increased security measures in America and many conspiracy theories. Kennedy's death created great uncertainty during the Cold War. The assassination of Franz Ferdinand. In 1914, the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria in Sarajevo sparked the start of the First World War. It started one of the biggest wars in history, leading to the deaths of millions of people and the collapse of great empires. The assassination of Franz Ferdinand is considered one of the turning points in world history. Assassination of Martin Luther King. In 1968, civil rights movement leader Martin Luther King was shot dead in Memphis, Tennessee. A clergyman and civil rights activist, Martin Luther King was a symbol of the struggle against racial discrimination. An advocate of nonviolent acts of civil disobedience, his assassination dealt a major blow to the civil rights movement in America. However, his legacy and teachings have continued to inspire the struggle for racial equality and justice throughout the years. Assassination of Mahatma Gandhi. In 1948, Mahatma Gandhi, the leader of India's struggle for independence, was assassinated by a Hindu nationalist. Gandhi's philosophy of nonviolence and peaceful resistance influenced not only India's independence, but also many freedom movements around the world. After his assassination, India entered a period of great mourning, but Gandhi's legacy remains an inspiration for advocates of peace and justice around the world. Isaac Rabin assassination. In 1995, Israeli Prime Minister Isaac Rabin was shot dead in Tel Aviv by Yigal Amir, a Jewish ultra-nationalist. Rabin was an important advocate of the Israeli-Palestinian peace process. He and Yasser Arafat were working together to achieve a lasting peace, and after signing the Oslo Accords, he was shot during a rally in support of the agreement. His hopes for peace were cut short. Today, those hopes are still far away. Assassination of Anwar Sadat. Egyptian President Anwar Sadat was assassinated during a military parade in 1981. Sadat was the first Arab leader to sign a peace treaty with Israel, which was a major shift in the Middle East. Sadat recognized Israel's sovereign borders over the then Palestinian state and invited other Arab countries to do the same. And for this, he was considered a traitor by some. His assassination by a group of soldiers led by Khalid al-Islambuli, an officer in the Egyptian army but a member of the Islamic Jihad movement, destabilized Egypt and the entire Middle East, complicating the peace process. Assassination of Indira Gandhi. In 1984, Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi was assassinated by her bodyguards. She had ordered an operation against separatist Sikh militants, ignoring the fact that her bodyguards were Sikhs, India's oldest religion. Indira Gandhi was India's first woman leader, and if she expected an attack, it was not from those closest to her. A week before she was assassinated, she told her people, "Even if Indira Gandhi dies, her blood will spring from the earth and thousands of Indiras will rise to serve the people of the country." Her assassination caused great civil unrest in India. Assassination of Benazir Bhutto. In 2007, Pakistan's former Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto was assassinated during a rally for her re-election. The death of Bhutto, the first woman to lead a Muslim country, led to a major political crisis in Pakistan. Assassination of Julius Caesar. Assassinated in the Roman Senate in 44 BC, Julius Caesar marked the end of the Roman Republic and the birth of the Roman Empire. Caesar's assassination is considered one of the most dramatic events in history and was even the subject of Shakespeare's plays. Remembered for the words Caesar is said to have uttered before his death, "You too, Brutus?" The assassination led to a great power struggle in Rome and shaped the future of the world. The examples go on and on. All these assassinations have been important events that have led to political, social, and economic changes throughout history. The assassinations in this video are just a few of the critical moments that changed the course of world history. Don't forget to share what you think about these events in the comments. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell for more history content. See you in the next video. Goodbye.